Could there be a mistrial for one of the men accused of opening fire after a 2007 July 4th celebration? Thanks for joining us. I'm Valentina Wilson.
For NBC 33 News, I'm Kianga Kelly.
Kianga, thanks. East Baton Rouge deputies hope surveillance pictures will help them catch two robbers. They were caught on camera at the Formosa Plastics plant. Detectives say the duo robbed a man at the plant back on March 24th. The victim says he was making rounds when he saw a man without a hard hat. When he went to question the man, another man armed with a small handgun approached him. The victim handed over his wallet and the suspects ran off. Anyone with information can call Crime Stoppers at 344-STOP. The Jefferson Parish Coroner's Office has ruled the newborn girl placed in Lake Pontchartrain in February died from drowning. The girl's mom, Sierra Craig, had said the baby was stillborn when she placed her in the lake. Craig remains jailed after being booked with first-degree murder, but she has yet to be formally charged. Two apartment buildings reduced to rubble after flames roared through a North Baton Rouge complex. It happened on Regatta Drive near Jor Road. Fire officials say 3 buildings, each 2 stories tall, caught fire. They tell us the flames climbed 30 to 40 feet into the air. Firefighters managed to save one of the buildings. No one was inside at the time. The cause is still under investigation.
Live in the NBC 33 newsroom, I'm David Dakian.
Indeed, they did. Thank you, David. A date is now set for the first lawsuit surrounding the alleged toxic trailers handed out by FEMA. A U.S. District Judge picked a claim filed by a New Orleans woman and her son against Gulfstream Coach Incorporated. The trial is set for September 14th. It'll be followed by 3 other cases against different companies. Hundreds of Gulf Coast residents filed suits after government tests found high levels of formaldehyde in thousands of trailers handed out after the 2005 hurricanes. Meanwhile, FEMA has begun notifying folks that temporary housing for Katrina and Rita survivors ends May 1st. The agency says it's working to help those who haven't done so find long-term housing. FEMA will allow people living in mobile homes to buy the units as long as they pass the state's requirements for formaldehyde levels. A blast of winter-like weather threatens North Louisiana peach crops with a late freeze. Some farmers near Ruston are worried it could wipe out their entire crop. Temperatures dipped to below freezing overnight. One farm supplies peaches to industries as far away as Arkansas, but farmer Joe Mitchum admits there's not much you can do.
It's part of farming. It's just a gamble that you're always you're up against Mother Nature. There's either too dry, too wet, hail really hurt the peaches, and of course the freezes. So it's just part of farming.
The weather is supposed to warm up, but it might be too late. If you're thinking of changing your diet and exercising more to stave off the pounds, well, in just a few years, you may have another tool to fight the battle of the bulge.
These were started yesterday?
Yeah. Dr. Nikhil Durander believes a virus called AD36 could be the reason some people are obese. He first pinpointed the idea 20 years ago at the University of Bombay with Dr. S.M. Ajinka.
This is a human virus. It really loves human tissue.
The search for the so-called fat virus brought him here to a CDC map tracking national obesity trends. States in light blue have the lowest obesity rates. Those in dark blue and red, the highest.
So this is 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. And this, I don't claim it to be an infectious disease, but if you show this to a person who studies infectious diseases, the person would say that this is an infectious disease spreading this way.
Something interesting happened when Durander tracked both monkeys and humans. While their weight went up, their cholesterol levels went down. A possible reason? Durander says AD36 appears to keep the fat in the fatty tissue and not in organs or other places where it can cause damage.
What it does is it prevents that fat from going where it should not be going.
He says humans and animals with the virus also had better glucose levels. He's still trying to figure out why. And when it comes to making us fatter, Durander says AD36 isn't the only microscopic culprit.
To date, there are about 10 different pathogens that have been shown to cause obesity by different groups.
But it doesn't stop with identifying the virus. Dr. Durander hopes to fight fat with science by developing a vaccine to fight the virus.
One of the things that we would like to do as a long-term goal is to prevent weight gain in the first place. which may be relatively easier than treating obesity that is caused by virus.
He says the vaccine wouldn't be available for at least 5 years. He must first determine how the virus works. Does it do a hit and run on the body, or does it stay in the body?
So we are in the process of understanding that. And once we know that, then we will be able to determine how to make a vaccine, at what age to give this vaccine.
Durander says right now there is a blanket approach to treating obesity, diet and exercise, which is not always successful.
If we have treatment that is cause specific, maybe we will have more successful treatment.
The bottom line is that there are many factors in the obesity equation, including genetics, metabolism, diet, exercise, and if you believe Durander, a handful of microbes, including AD36.
If we don't have this thought at the back of our mind that certain infections can cause obesity, we will never go after those, and they will never get discovered, and they will never get treated.
There are many programs aimed at curbing Louisiana's growing obesity problem. NBC 33 News has launched a new segment called Losing It in Louisiana to help you stay informed. Just log on to our website and look for the link.